Hello, Joko here, and we're doing a task 1 here on task 1 day. I've got a big presentation coming up later, and I thought it would be nice to use this, the thing we're going to look at tonight, because it's rare. Most of the time you get a graph or a chart of some kind or a table, and then there's the pictures of like a map process. And then sometimes you get this, the building plan. Now, building plans are a type of map, but like with all task 1s, your real goal is to identify the most significant, all-encompassing features that can allow you to fulfill the requirements of the task. What do we got? There's our building plan. Now when you look at it, what do you see? Me, because my eye is drawn towards the center, first thing I notice is that before and after, this part here is the same, because I'm focused at the middle. But do I need to mention the same? Well, what are we looking at anyway? Aha, the plans below show the layout of a university's sports center now, and how it will look after redevelopment. Okay, they're pretty confident. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons. Alright, well, if something hasn't changed, should I report it? Is that part of what we're looking at? Sometimes. Should I try to include everything? We've only got like a dozen things here, right? If not, how do I pick what I leave in and what do I leave out? What have been the most significant changes? How do I know? Well, look for the most encompassing features. The features that literally, in this case, enclose the most information. And for me, that's pretty obvious. Okay, what's going on here? We have, here's the building. This is outside the building. How do I know it's outside the building? It says outdoor. Well, what's happened to that line? Oh, look. That line has gotten a lot bigger. The biggest feature difference is that, well, they have expanded the building. Will our student catch that? Okay, aortic, give it your best shot. What you got? Alright, so the given picture illustrate, it's a picture singular, illustrates maps. Well, no, it doesn't illustrate maps. It is a map. It illustrates the sports center. And then severe lack of punctuation here. The first one is at present, and the other showing how it will appear after the advancement of the current development. Now, and how it will look after redevelopment. You're just copying the sentence structure from the introduction. So there's really, because the words, you know, like given picture, it's not a picture, it's a plan. Illustrate, these are common words used by every IELTS candidate. There's nothing here of your own. There's no original language that shows me that you understand English. I'm sure you do, but advancement is not progression, development, redevelopment, development, current development. Okay, here's your overview. This is the most important part of the whole thing. Overall, only few. Very common mistake that learners make is misunderstanding few and a few. A few is what you're trying to say. It means a small number. But instead you say few, which means not enough. Only a few facilities, plural, remain. No S. You don't get it there You make the same mistake two different ways. Remain the same and proposed diagram. You know, they're not proposing a diagram. It's not proposed. It's going to happen. They said it will. After development, copy, looks different. Oh, okay. Can you tell us how it looks different? Introducing mostly new facilities in Sports Center. Yeah, the big one. The wall on the outside of the building. Each diagram has... The diagram doesn't have... And we're not talking about a diagram anymore. This bugs me when you don't recognize. We're talking about buildings. We're not comparing diagrams. We're comparing buildings. Changing room, reception, and seating arrangement. At exactly the same place. Now that's important. A gym is also shown in both diagrams, but its location has been moved towards east slightly. Towards the east slightly. Has it? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't changed. Look, it's in the same spot. Here it is here. Same spot. It didn't move. It just got bigger. The gym has been expanded. Outdoor courts. The outdoor courts on the eastern side of the current map. We're just going to replace the courts on the map. We're not going to replace them in real life. Are planned to be replaced by 2 dance studios outside and a sports hall, while southeast corner will have a changing room as well as cafe. A cafe, which has a capital C for some reason, I don't know. The outdoor courts on the western side, which are in a separate block currently, like those on the eastern blocks. Oh, let's go back and talk about not a block, it's outside. Will be replaced. Oh, good use of the future passive. By a leisure pool. And just using the same words from the diagram. A leisure pool in west. After development again. Development. In addition, southwest corner, capital S, I don't know why, it should be the, will have another changing room and a sports shop in future after reestablishment. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh. Not report everything. Did you compare? No. There's no comparison between the two situations. Did you identify the main features? Definitely not. The wall on the building expanding. And did you report things accurately? No. Didn't do that. So, did you address the task? Generally? No. We're looking like about a 4. C and C. Was there any sense in these paragraphs? Was there any logical, why does this have? Oh, okay, here's, no, there's very little, you got west and east, I suppose. 4 or 5. Complete lack of articles of any kind. There's these things called articles, a and the, that we use. Subject-verb agreement. Yeah, solid 5. Solid 5. Alright, I'm going to bed.